This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone. Actually, I was getting certain queries that why the amendment relating to due date changes in respect to Form 3CEB is effective from AY 2021. So in this particular video, we'll be discussing the concept behind the change occurring from AY 2021. So let's begin. As this change has been brought by Finance Act 2020, so I'll provided you the extract of Finance Act 2020 and Memorandum of Finance Bill 2020 in this video. So first of all, what is the applicability of Finance Act 2020? Applicability has been provided in Section 2 of Finance Act 2020, which says, save as otherwise provided in this Act, Sections 2 to 104 shall come into force on the first day of April 2020. Now, first thing that we should understand is the term save as otherwise provided. This term means that if a particular section in this Finance Act has a specified date, that specified date will rule over this general date. That is, it will prevail as compared to this general date provided. So now we'll see amendment to section 92F. Section 92F provides the due date for the accountant's report, that is filing of Form 3C. In this particular amendment, you'll see that no date has been prescribed. Whereas if you see other provisions of Finance Act 2020, you can see, for example, in section 6, it has been provided that in section 6 of Income Tax Act with effect from April 2021. Now, what does this April 2021 means? That also we'll be discussing in a while. So you can see other sections generally date has been prescribed. In respect to 92F, no date has been prescribed. Further, if you'll see in respect to ITR due date, tax audit due date, no date has been prescribed. Reason for that you can see here in memorandum. So one more thing I want to tell you, any amendment brought by Finance Act 2020 in respect to Income Tax Act is applicable from the date mentioned is to be considered as date of assessment year. Except for TDS provision, date is considered to be assessment year. Now this memorandum has also explained that the date of amendment for these sections, which includes section 92F as well, is 1st April 2020, which means these amendments will take effect from 1st April 2020 and will accordingly apply in relation to the assessment year 2021 and subsequent assessment year. So you can see that in respect to section 6, specific date was mentioned. So this amendment is applicable from AY 21-22. For 92F, no date was mentioned. So what you have to refer the general clause 1st April 2020, and memorandum has provided the meaning to it. Now one can say that Finance Act should prevail over memorandum. But issue is memorandum is not saying something else. Memorandum is what it is explaining the intention behind the amendment. And in various judicial pronouncements as well, the meaning provided in memorandum has been considered. Further, this is not the first time, and the amendment does not only pertains to TP accountant's report. The amendment is also you can see this analysis part. Whatever I've discussed, amendment in Income Tax Act is always considered from assessment year, except in case of TDS provision. This particular point will help you analyze Finance Act provision every year. If a particular date has not been mentioned, you have to fall back to the specified general date mentioned at the start of Finance Act. And memorandum to a finance bill is a clarificatory thing which explains the amendment, the reason behind the amendment as well. Now talking about other instances, in this Finance Act itself, a beneficial amendment has been brought in for filing of ITR. Due date of ITR has been extended from September to October. Apart from this Finance Act, you can also refer to Finance Act 2008. Prior to AY 89, due date for filing ITR in case tax audit was applicable was 31st October. It was changed to 30th September by Finance Act 2008. And this amendment as well was applicable from AY 2008-9. Thus, I can conclude while saying that it is a set principle and no contrary view will be taken by appellate authorities and will not be accepted by appellate authorities as well. So for AY 2021, if transfer pricing provisions are applicable on you, due date for ITR remains the same, 30th November 2020, but transfer pricing accountants reports, that is Form 3CEB, and tax audit report, the due date stands revised to 31st October 2020. Hope now the concept will be clear that why from AY 2021 and not from AY 21-22. Thank you very much. If you have liked the video, do subscribe to the YouTube channel and also comment. Thank you very much.